Hello, English learners! Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. Today, we're diving into something both simple and essential for mastering English, our daily routines. Talking about your daily routine is a fantastic way to practice the present simple tense, adverbs of frequency, and essential time expressions like in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. We'll share some amusing routines, tell a couple of hilarious stories, and arm you with useful phrases for everyday use.
Oh wow, daily routines. That sounds fun. Can you give us an example of your own morning routine? Like, what's the very first thing you do when you wake up?
Absolutely. The first thing I do, is drink water. You can say, the first thing I do in the morning is, and then add any activity that follows. It's crucial to hydrate right after waking up.
Drinking water is a great start. For me, the first thing is checking my phone. I mean, it's pretty common, right? I often scroll through emails or messages before even getting out of bed. Wait, is that bad?
Oh, that's definitely not unusual. Many people do that. It's just the way of modern life. Now, after waking up, what about breakfast? I usually have oatmeal with bananas and wash it down with a cup of tea or coffee. Just remember, we say, I have breakfast, not I eat breakfast.
That's interesting. My breakfast typically consists of eggs and toast. But you know, there was this one time I burnt pancakes and it set off the smoke alarm. Laughs. Can you imagine that panic? But usually, I just stick to the eggs and toast.
Haha, I can totally picture that. Cooking can be an adventure for sure. Now, let's review some adverbs of frequency. We have always, usually, sometimes, and never. For example, you can say, I always drink tea. I usually eat eggs. I sometimes skip breakfast. Or, I never drink coffee.
This reminds me of my old roommate who always clung to his coffee and sometimes claimed it was the secret to his boundless energy. Is it really that special?
Well, caffeine can definitely give your energy a boost. Now, let's practice together. Repeat after me. I always wake up at 7.
Okay. I always wake up at... Wait, what time does everyone else wake up? I feel like I could totally wake up at 7, but often snooze until 8.
That's a common struggle. But let's keep going. I usually have bread for breakfast.
Got it. I usually have, a super nerdy cereal that looks like little astronauts. It's not healthy, but who can resist?
Haha, love that creativity. After breakfast, I usually start work at 9 a.m., and if I go to the office, I commute by bus. How about you? What do you usually do in the afternoon?
Right. I study English for about an hour after breakfast too. Now that I think about it, is there a proper way to say what you do after breakfast?
Absolutely. You can say, after breakfast, followed by the activity you engage in. How about lunchtime? What do you usually do?
I usually have lunch with my family, and sometimes I take a short nap afterward. Naps are genuinely the best.
Naps are great. I typically eat lunch at 1 p.m. and enjoy some rice and veggies, or maybe just a sandwich. After lunch, I often take a walk if the weather is nice. What about you?
Oh, a walk sounds refreshing. I once went for a walk at the beach. And I found a ton of seashells. Can we, incorporate that into our routines?
Definitely. Let's practice again. Quote, I have lunch at 1.
I have lunch at 1, but can I say I find seashells at the beach after lunch instead?
Of course! That's a fun addition. Now, I eat lunch with my family.
I eat lunch with my family, and sometimes we, argue about whose turn it is to wash the dishes.
Haha, that's a classic situation. I take a nap after lunch.
I take a nap after lunch, although sometimes I accidentally sleep longer than intended.
Oh, those long naps can definitely throw off your evening. In the evening, I usually cook dinner or spend quality time with my family.
Yeah, dinner feels like, a family meeting, sharing stories and all that. Sometimes, I watch TV or do homework while I usually go to the gym.
Exactly. It's a lovely way to wind down. At night, I typically brush my teeth, wash my face, and go to bed around 11 p.m. Remember, you can say, I brush my teeth before bed, or I go to bed at 11.
Oh, what if I say I stay up watching YouTube until, like, way too late? Is that a bad routine?
Haha, well, it's all about balance. Let's practice one last time. I brush my teeth before bed.
I brush my teeth before bed and, I watch tutorials on how to become a master chef.
That's a great aspiration. I go to bed at 11.
I go to bed at, wait, can I say I go to bed at different times on weekends?
Absolutely, that's a fantastic addition. One more. I read a book at night.
I struggle with that. I should definitely start.
It's completely all right. Just find a book you truly love. Today, we shared our daily routines and practiced using adverbs of frequency and time expressions. Now it's your turn. Grab a notebook and jot down your own daily routine.
Such fun stuff. Thanks, for sharing your routines. By the way, I'm super excited to see what our listeners come up with.
Thank you for joining us on the English Learning Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and keep practicing daily. Until next time, keep learning English.
Yes, definitely. Bye, everyone.